What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Prop In. If this is your first time here, I go with Imosbiasbia. What we do on this channel is that we explore and showcase some of the most beautiful homes in and around South Africa. Today we are in Northcliff on Northcliff Ridge. But before we get into this tour, massive thanks to Nuno, Warwick and Dom for giving us this opportunity to share their listing with you guys. I'll put all their details down in the description and also the info for the property. These are some of the most incredible views we've seen on this channel. This property is listed currently just under 30 million, which at the time of recording is about 1.6 million dollars. Before we get into this though, some of the details that we've seen in this home, very elegant. I love the finishing, the touches, but you guys will see this throughout. 5 bedrooms, all en suite. So excited to share this with you guys. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's prop in. Right, so starting the tour on the outside, behind you guys, you do have the main entry to this property leading you to this area here, but the driveway does continue to the 4-car garage, as I've said before. But in front of us here, it's this incredible view of this sort of resort-like feature or environment here. This home was specifically designed and customized to give you that resort type of environment. In front of us you have a well manicured lawn, but contrasting that with this section here, which is slightly elevated, you have this more natural feeling garden here. But above there, if you continue walking, it's actually very cool. You do have your own semi-hiking trail which takes you all the way to the top there, so you don't actually have to leave your house to go on a hike. But above there you do have a 3-bedroom separate staff accommodation. With that, you also have a 1-bedroom staff quarters as well. So leading you down here, as you can see, hedging this space, you have this beautiful cladding leading you down to this 4-car garage. Either side you have this abundant amount of vegetation giving you that natural feel. This home is tucked away from the roadside, so it gives you that secluded feeling throughout. Privacy and sort of your own space was emphasized throughout this whole home by using various elements such as the vegetation and the fact that it's situated on a hilltop. So coming to this area here, one of the first standout feature of this home, you have this beautiful area here where you can be making, so just setting the scene, I think that would be better. You're making your homemade pizzas, you have a sort of a informal like dining experience, having your pizza, friends surrounded here, drinking a glass of wine literally underneath grape vines with these beautiful industrial like light fixtures. It's absolutely incredible. I mean, I probably would overdo this and do it every single day. So coming back this side, I love the way the whole lawn and vegetation, the shrubs are well maintained. So coming this side and transitioning this side to my left, you get this beautiful 3-fountain features, and then as we're here behind it though, you do have this beautiful cladding, rock cladding. They made sure with this house to be very conscious of the area which they're in and the environment and the landscape, so they do have lots of this rock cladding which sort of blends well in this whole environment. So coming this side, but maybe before we get into the house does have a generator, borehole, solar geyser, just to provide you with that cover when there is load shedding and any water shortages entering this home. But before we go into the main area, to my left you get this powder room, and before you even go here, your eyes immediately caught by this incredible Neolith marble throughout this countertop and the bottom open shelving area. Very stunning. And throughout this entire home you'll see a lot of dada court with the basins. Very stunning. And then even above us you have these beautiful suspended light fixtures, mirror finish, and I think for a powder room it doesn't get any better than this. Axle tap fixtures, I think this is absolutely gorgeous. Then coming back towards you guys to this expansive living area where in terms of open plan, very much open. The connectivity between the spaces is very well. It's seamless flowing between each spaces. But maybe starting this side, it's very rare that we start with the best stuff. But maybe starting this side with one of my favorite parts of this home is this TV room area. Very stunning. I think you guys can automatically see as we approach here, the views are incredible. I mean, you have north and south views from this home. You have this very large TV which has this marble backing, and then you have this gas fireplace with these rock pebbles, always increasing that ambiance look. Very nice console area here. You have this open shelving, storing more of like your books, and then beautiful glass panels there, bringing you that natural lighting into the space. With this home, there's a ton of natural lighting everywhere you see. That's one thing they did sort of have in abundance in this home. Beautiful furniture hedging the space, coffee table, marble coffee table, and then if you look at the flooring throughout this entire home, you have this beautiful marble finish throughout, which is absolutely amazing. It has more of these bronze, rustic look veins in between. Then from here, the views, I mean, breathtaking. I'm lost for words, because from here, I think it's very tough to find a view like this, because from here, you can see Sandton, you can see Rosebank, and you can also see the Johannesburg CBD area. And now that the sun is behaving and playing along with us, it's even more clearer. Very stunning. And also with this see-through balustrades, it also gives you this endless seam or endless field of view. And then you have these stacked glass doors either side, giving you that extra viewpoint. And then coming this side, you have this large space here, which you can have your formal dining area, but we do have a formal dining area that side. And then as you transition outside, the barrier between indoor and outdoor is absolutely eliminated with all these stacked doors open. And then if you also just contemplate the view through this beautiful framing, I think you can see the overall Johannesburg and Northcliff space, or landscape rather, through this view. What you think about the view at the moment? Because I can't say anything else. I'm lost for words.
The view is insane. And it's crazy that it gets even better.
It does get even better. So then coming out here, balcony space, heading all the way to the end of this passage with the outdoor gym space that side. But then from here, you can also see a view of the entertainment area, which we'll finish this tour with. Very stunning. And then one thing I didn't mention in the introduction, there is a soccer pitch or soccer astroturf down there, which we'll show you guys. We do have a couple of actors with us throughout this tour, so don't mind them. So then maybe using this entrance and transitioning back into the indoor of this home. Very open home, which I love. Very open plan concept. As I've said, with these stacked doors opened all the way, bringing you that breeze and natural lighting into the space. You have your formal dining room area here. But before we touch on that, to my left, you have this bar area, fully customized with this beautiful darker topping, contrasting with this more lighter marble finish. Light pendants suspended from the ceiling, and then you have this very cool opening that from even inside you can be serving drinks to the people out there enjoying themselves. One thing about this home is very much an entertainer's dream. Everywhere you look, there's a way in which you can entertain people. So then bringing you guys this side, this beautiful suspended chandelier with these crystal pieces suspending over this more formal dining area. And then behind us, you have this informal seating living space hedged by this stunning high quality furniture, lovely coffee table, and then behind there, you do have this beautiful artwork complementing the space very well. Throughout the house, you'll see the ceilings, the play on different depths is absolutely incredible. Here you have the suspended ceiling, and then in the bulkhead or hedging the bulkhead, you do have this LED lighting, which is absolutely, it's always a plus when you do have that in your LED or in your bulkhead because it increases the sort of the glamorous and ambience and the warmth of the space, but you'll see that throughout. Then bringing you guys this side, and then throughout the entire home you do have surround sounds, and also you do have a central aircon system and a central vacuum system. Behind there, to my left, you do have a TV mounted on this beautiful gloss finish backdrop, and then in front of us you do have these 8 pendants suspended from the steel chrome fixture or plate above it. Here you do have your breakfast corner, and then transitioning or moving this side, you do have this beautiful countertop with obviously your full integrated SMEG suite, gas hob, and also electric hob. And then in front of us, you do have your EXO tap fixture, and then as I've said, fully integrated SMEG appliances. And I think in terms of the finish, it's very seamless with this cabinetry and joinery work. In front of us there, you do have more countertop real estate, window opening, door that leads you out into the outdoor area. Very beautiful. And as you can see, the amount of natural lighting absolutely pouring into the space is incredible. In front of us or above us, you do have this overhead extractor with this tinted mirror finish. It bounces off it reflects the man-made lighting and also the natural lighting so well, making the space more inviting and brighter. Just pointing at how seamless this cabinetry and joinery work is, we do have this well concealed fridge over here. Very seamless, minimalist finish, and I absolutely love this color. You have this gloss finish to it. Then in front of us here, you do have this separate scullery and pantry area, but to my left you have a walk-in fridge here. Very stunning. You can be storing all your drinks and things that need that type of cooling. Then as I've said here, you do have your pantry area, scullery, and you have a door that leads you to that 1-bedroom staff quarters. So coming back towards you guys and then taking this side, or going this side rather, to my left, this is the study of the home. Above the study, you do have this beautiful geometric light fixture, which is absolutely incredible, almost futuristic. And as you can see here, you have this open shelving. Behind it, you have this beautiful wallpaper, very cool with this almost traditional architecture illustration. Then behind you guys, you do have cabinetry space, just giving you that storage facility. And then obviously here you do have this sliding door which opens all the way. Then coming back towards you guys and going back to the main passage of the home, then to my right, you do have your first bedroom. This is the first bedroom and the first and only bedroom on this floor. To my left, you do have the bathroom. Very incredible, or very stunning finishes here. I really love this wax finish to the walling throughout. Very calm and neutral. It's even consistent in this Geo standalone bath. You have your EXO mixers adjacent to the bathtub, and then you have your shower here with this beautiful tiling finish throughout. Then you have your basin and vanity here, Dada court, as I've said, throughout the entire home. Then coming back towards you guys, here you have this incredible view here. Because the sliding door does open, you have direct access to the front garden area and this also outdoor gym area that you can have here. Then to my left, cabinetry space, storing your clothes. And if you look above, again, with this LED lighting throughout, hedging the bulkhead. And then, as I've said before, aircon throughout all these rooms. You have this large mirror opening here, and if you see this view, and I think this view here emphasizes or reinforces that statement about the home being more of a resort type of environment. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, if you guys can see there, it's very tough to see, but that is where the 3-bedroom accommodation apartment is. Then coming towards this side, maybe pulling you guys outside so you can see exactly where we started the tour. Where we started the tour was on that other end of this home, where we did have more of that living room with incredible views. Then to my right here, you can have your outdoor gym area. So finishing off this floor, the next floor that we're going to look at is where the real magic starts, with all the main bedrooms. Coming up these beautiful staircases, but just pointing out this beautiful detail, you do have these large suspended 3 chandeliers suspended from this double volume entryway. But then adjacent from it, you do have these large glass panels bringing you that natural lighting into this entire moment here. In front of us, you do have your pajama lounge here with nice and beautiful glass finishes with this joinery. Then coming towards you guys, throughout this entire home, you do have underfloor heating, but then just pointing out a few details here which are absolutely incredible. Looking above us, you do have these suspended light fixtures wrapped with this textured material, very stunning. And then above it, you have the skylight bringing you that natural lighting into this passage. As you've seen, hedging this space, you have this double volume ceilings. To my left, you do have your gym room with a view. This gym room has a view, which is absolutely incredible. Maybe taking a look at the view. You do have a view of your backyard here, or front yard, and then some of the Northcliff landscape. Very incredible. So bringing you guys to the first bedroom on this floor. I'm sure you guys have seen throughout this entire home, you do have this real walnut door frame and door. And in today's market, if you were to calculate all the door frames and doors used in this home, it would be valued over 1.5 million for all these door frames and doors in this house, just because of that real walnut material. Then as you can see here, this room is very large, generous in size. Marble finish continues throughout, and the fact that you can even have a small lounge area here just points to how expansive this room is. Very cool wallpaper that side, suspended light fixtures here, and then above us again with the suspended beautiful ceiling. This bedroom does flow out into this balcony, see-through balustrades, and from here this balcony does stretch all the way to the 3rd bedroom on this floor. But from here, even the views from here, you have views of the front yard, entertainment pool area, pergola, jacuzzi, and boma area. Incredible. I mean, every single room does have its own view, and these sliding large aluminium doors allow natural lighting to be pouring in this room. I don't think we've seen a home with this amount of natural lighting before. All these bedrooms do have their own walk-in closet, very large open shelving with this roller door closing off the space. And then entering this bathroom, outer court is one of the most luxurious finishes or materials used for bathroom wear. It's made out of the special quartz and some South African earth materials. And then in front of us here, you do have double sink here, floating vanity, double mirror, and above it, or behind it rather, you do have this wax finish as well. This wax finish continues throughout the entire walls, and then behind you guys, you do have this shower, absolutely stunning. And then coming back towards you guys, but from here, even from here, you do have natural lighting pouring into the space. But coming back towards you guys and finishing off this first bedroom, the quality of materials continues throughout the entire home. I mean, in terms of cost, there's no way I can point towards about cost being spared. And coming towards the second bedroom on this floor as well, I think as soon as you enter, you can see the sun just beaming into this area. To my left, you have this small area, seating space here. Behind there, you actually have this very interesting detail here with this suspended bike. I'm not sure if it's functional or it's just used for decorations, but it's very cool if it's used for decorations. As you can see here, very large king-size bed, floating bed. I really like this headboard, very unique and natural. And as I've said, in this entire home, with the furnishing, even they did try to incorporate some of the environment, earthy stuff on the interior and furnishing. You have your cabinetry space here, but you also have a walk-in closet, which I'll show you guys now. But as you come here, very stunning. I love the juxtaposing of materials, where you have your timber finish juxtaposed with this whiter glossy finish, as well with this more waxed finish throughout this bathroom. One of the very special things about this room specifically is that the shower is slightly protruding from the balcony, which gives you that feel that you're showering outdoors. But but obviously you do have to frost off the bottom half of the shower just to give you a little bit more privacy. But then coming towards you guys, to my left, you do have the walk-in closet. But then going back to the passageway, as you can see, the length of this passageway just gives you the view of the scale of this whole home. Beautiful artworks to my left, and then to my left again, this is the third bedroom on this floor. Similar in terms of scale, very generous in size. You do have firstly your main bed area, study area with open shelving, beautiful cabinetry work there, and then in front of us you do have a secondary bed area or couch area. In front of us you have this walk-in closet, but through the walk-in closet you can go to the bathroom, which as in the previous room, this shower head or shower does protrude, giving you that feel that you are showering outside with a phenomenal view. Amount of natural lighting pouring here, incredible. As in the previous room, double vanity, double sink with this Dada quart, axial tap mixtures, and then suspended bulkheads and directional lighting onto these double sinks. Then behind me, standalone bathtub. Quality wise, I can't fault this room. Very stunning, as I've said, this real walnut doors throughout. Then coming back this side onto the main bedroom of this home. Seamless flow into this main bedroom. It does have a double leaf door leading you to this bedroom, and as you can see here, the views from this main bedroom are breathtaking. You can see the Santon or Rosebank area in front of us. To my left or left of it, you can see the entire Santon landscape. But maybe starting this side, it's an relatively open concept finish to this entire bedroom. In front of us, you have this very large floating vanity with your double sink finishes, and then beautiful detail that you have here with this mirror. You have this marble finish infill between this mirror, absolutely stunning. But this mirrors aren't only functional in terms of the mirroring purpose, but also provides you a little bit of partitioning between the space. Then behind me you have this standalone bath fixture, and then above it this beautiful detail of these starlights. You can imagine how it is. You're bathing in the night and then you switch on the starlight feature. It seems like you shower or bathing rather underneath the stars, which for me is absolutely incredible. Then in front of us you have this walk-in large shower, rainwater shower head, and the outlet's very much neat. And I love the fact that you have the glass there, bringing natural lighting, but also while you're showering you have the full view of the Santon area and also Northcliff Ridge. So then transitioning this side to the main bedroom area, but as I said, very much open concept. Large bedroom, or bed rather, side tables either side, and you have this large backdrop here with this headboard or leathered finished to the headboard. Very large. I think everything or every touch point and everything that you can see throughout this home emphasizes the scale. And I think the best way to see this will be at the front yard, where you can just see the architecture and the external facade of the home. But as I've said, these large glass panels framed with this aluminium finish give you this incredible view, Santon, Rosebank, and obviously Johannesburg view. But yeah, this is incredible. I can't get over these views. And then you do have access to your own private balcony. And then as well from here, you do have a view of the entertainment area down below. So this has been an incredible floor. I think one of if there was a word count, view would come out as the most said word on this floor. But yeah, the views are absolutely incredible. So finishing off the tour, we're going to go to the front yard area where you do have most of the entertainment elements. So entering the home from this level, essentially where we are, this home is multi-floored. And if I were to count the amount of floors, I'd say 4 floors, because you do have the cinema just below us. But as I've said in the beginning, this is the driveway leading you to this level. In front of us, you do have the car garage. This door leads you to this main entrance. And then if you guys come this side, in front of us, you do have a very incredible koi pond pool area. Very incredible. And then these stairs do lead you down to the fully customized home cinema. In terms of the sound installation, it's very much kitted out. Then you come to this area here, incredible. I think in terms of the furnishing, this is my favorite area of the entire home. You do have this timber pieces around. You have this well or repurposed timber coffee table there, and then also with the side table, keeping with this caramel like color palette throughout. Very natural and nude color palette that was used throughout this whole room here. And then here you have this console pieces. Above us you have the skylighting or side skylighting, giving you that natural lighting pouring into the space. And then hedging this space, you do have these glass panels giving you this endless views and also natural lighting into the space here. This space flows perfectly to the covered patio area, but before we touch on that, just want to point this space out. You do have a powder room here with its own shower, basin and water closet, because if you are outside having a swim, you don't need to go all the way to the top floor to have a shower. As I've said, covered patio area. You have your pool table here, and here is where the property actually comes alive. Beautiful entertainment area with everything which you can ask for. Coming down here, well manicured lawn. There's other side or secondary stairs that do take you from that outdoor gym area to the garden area. So coming to this side where you have this beautiful pool area, I think from here, but before we talk about this whole entire entertainment area, now if you could just show everyone the architecture, the scale of this home from this pool, and the view that you have from this pool showcases this home perfectly. You have this, from here you can see 3 different levels: this ground floor, the living spaces, and as well the bedroom levels. I mean, the scale is absolutely phenomenal. It takes advantage of this hillside, giving you incredible views from each of the floors. So coming here, very large pool. This is not your normal size pool, very large pool. Behind us, jacuzzi, and then you have your boma setting there with seating, hedging that boma for more of your intimate type of settings. Hedging that space, you do have this rock cladding, keeping with that natural resort feel. Then coming this side, in front of us, you have this beautiful pergola setting with outdoor furniture. So if you are maybe you have people swimming, you can be setting up here. And I love the fact that this pergola does have cover, protecting you from that harsh sunlight throughout the day. Then flooring this side, you do have your fully equipped bar area and I love the fact that it has its own sound system with open shelving throughout, fridges. I mean, what else can you ask for? You can also close this section off if you want it covered. In front of us, you do have also this bench and seating space. After someone has cooked out that phenomenal boerewors roll, I think here would be the most appropriate place to have it. From this standpoint, I think the view even gets better. The view has always been getting better. You always are able to find a spot where the view does get better. But from here, I'm sure you can see these seats. It's almost like a stadium type of setting where you can be seated here while watching that feisty soccer game happening down there between the cousins of the family or the different teams. But yeah, this soccer pitch can be used or can be converted into a basketball court. But I think the best thing to do is to finish off the tour down there. Finishing off the tour on this very large, I'd call it even a sports arena, because looking at it now, you can use it for tennis, as there are tennis lines throughout. You can use it as a 5-a-side soccer pitch because there are nets surrounding this or fence surrounding this whole space here for those people who aren't that good in penalty shootouts. But then you can also be using it as a basketball court. You get this entire space and amenities without losing much in terms of the garden space of the house. So bringing this tour to an end, thank you so much for watching this entire video. If you did enjoy it, press that like button and consider subscribing. But before we get out of here, massive thanks to Nuno, Warwick and Dom from Laws Real Estate for giving us this opportunity to share the listing with you guys. I'll put their details down in the description, also the property link down in the description. From us at letspropin, to you guys, see you on the next one.